Hey Kipsters, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're looking at the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. These are some pictures of what it kind of looks like in Israel right now and over the last couple of years. There's a lot going on and a lot of violence, and so let's figure out what's going on. So here are some of the key facts in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The first thing that is going on, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, is a conflict over who should rule the land of Palestine, the Jews or the Arab Muslims called Palestinians. The land of Palestine is what is currently looked at as Israel today. Arab Muslims lived in Palestine, or currently Israel, in the late 19th century when massive numbers of Jews began to move there to escape anti-Semitism and violence in Europe. Anti-Semitism is when they hate Jews and they actively work against them. And they became very violent towards Jews in Europe. The United Nations proposed a plan to divide Palestine after the British mandate ended. So the United Nations came in and said, we're going to give some of Palestine to the Jews and then some of it to the Palestinians. After the Jews declared the independence of Israel in 1948, soldiers from surrounding Arab Muslim countries invaded and lost the battle. Since then, Israel has existed as a country for Jews, but Palestinians don't have their own land. So the United Nations came in and divided Palestine, which was under British rule, and they gave some of it to the Jews and some of it to the Palestinians. But the Arab Muslims didn't like that Jews were in their land. So Muslim countries from all around, including Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, all of those places came and invaded what is currently Israel. And they actually lost the battle against the Israelis or the Jews. And since then, Israel has been known as a Jewish nation, but the Palestinians don't have land. There's another side to the conflict. Much of the conflict occurs in Jerusalem, or the Holy City, in the center of Israel. Both Arab Muslims and Jews have religious ties to this land, and they believe that it's rightly theirs. Currently, there is a lot of conflict over the Dome of the Rock, which is pictured right. It's a Muslim mosque or a Muslim place of worship built on top of what it used to be a holy Jewish temple, which is also known as the Jewish place of worship. It's like a church for Jewish people, or the mosque is like a church for Muslims. So much of the conflict is over who has the right to have their sacred place of worship built in this land. The main idea of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is that the Israeli-Palestinian conflict began in the late 19th century over which group, the Jews or the Arab Muslims, should control Palestine. Today, Israel exists as a country for Jews, but Arab Muslims or Palestinians do not have their own country. So that's where all the conflict came from. You'll have more of an opportunity to dive into what's going on today. Have a great day, Kipsters.